I completely reject that. But go ahead. How do you see that one, Layman?
That one. What do you mean? What one?
Hebrews 6.
Oh, Hebrews 6. I take the view that that those are adjectival participles, that is describing what happened, rather than an adverbial conditional participle, as taken as a if and a hypothetical. It doesn't make sense to translate it that way. So I think it's a description of people that have fallen away or about to. The reason I say some have fallen away.
One second before you go there. Do you believe that they could come back if they happen to fall away? Free grace doesn't restrict that, right? They can come back to the free grace gospel.
Yeah, because repentance in that passage is not salvation.
Right. Okay. So you see it that way. Okay.
Yeah. But 1 second. The thing is that Hebrews 10, when it says not forsaking the assembling of ourselves as some do, this may be an indication that there were actually people that were apostatizing, going back to offering the sacrifices and all of that. Some people would say, no, it hasn't happened. But Ken Yates recently pointed that out, and I agree with them. I wish I would have held that whenever I debated Dan Chappell on the Hebrew warning passages, because I argued in that one that they were about to apostatize. I didn't argue necessarily that they did apostatize.
Yeah, so there's some other historians that have, I forget who they mention, where they talk about Christians that were no longer Christians going about. So they were part of a certain group who they weren't falling to. I don't think it was antinomianism, but it's another teaching where they have them as now Christians who had defected from the faith, and we're talking. So I forget the reference is.
But Layman would also agree that in that distinction, any particular type of or reference to that would be more akin to Jews that had become believers in Christ that wanted to go back to the law, because most Gentiles had no reference to the law anyway. That's why
it is to the Jews, and he's warning them not to go back.
Yeah. So
I would agree with that context.
Yeah.
Hey, Layman, did you used to do hip hop, bro?
Bro,
no, really, no, I've never been in no studio, man. I just be messing
what
around.
You talking about?
God gave me the ability to do ice breaking. That's it.
Don't be lying now. Don't be lying now.
I got Calvinist rappers putting diss tracks out on me.
All right.